You are watching Access LaPorte County, Channel 97. Coming up next is the January 16th, 2025 audio recording of the Michigan City Housing Authority Board of Commissioners. You can find more information for this meeting by visiting www.accesslaportecounty.org.
Okay, the time is 3:03. We're going to call this meeting to order. Let's stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can you roll call?
Chairman Loney. Vice Chairman Reyna.
Here.
Commissioner Benning.
Present.
Commissioner Conley.
Here.
Commissioner Greer.
Present.
Commissioner Vincent.
Present.
Okay, now we do the elections of officers.
Turn that on over to me.
On over to you.
As is required pursuant to the bylaws and in coordination with Indiana law, there is an election of officers at the first meeting of the year, and that is this meeting here. With there being no chair, because the roles are automatically vacated, at this time I will take nominations for a chair.
I'd like to nominate Commissioner Greer.
I'd like to nominate Commissioner Vincent.
With two nominations, there will be a roll call vote on each nomination. So, can we have a roll call vote for Commissioner Greer?
Vice Chairman, Commissioner Reyna.
This is for Greer. Nay.
Commissioner Benning.
Aye.
Commissioner Conley.
Nay.
Commissioner Greer.
Yes.
Commissioner Vincent.
Nay.
We'll have a roll call vote on Commissioner Vincent.
Commissioner Reyna.
Aye.
Commissioner Benning.
Nay.
Commissioner Conley.
Aye.
Commissioner Greer.
Nay.
Commissioner Vincent.
Aye. With 3 ayes and 2 nays, Commissioner Vincent is now the chair for the 2025 year for the Housing Authority of the City of Michigan City. Mr. Chair.
Give me your chair.
A chair for the chair. Okay, we'll now take nominations for the vacated vice chair.
I'd like to nominate Commissioner Greer.
I'll nominate Commissioner Reyna.
Are there any other nominations? There will be a roll call vote on Commissioner Greer.
Commissioner Reyna.
Nay.
Commissioner Benning.
Aye.
Commissioner Conley.
Nay.
Commissioner Greer.
Aye.
Commissioner Chairman Vincent.
Nay.
A roll call vote for Commissioner Reyna.
Commissioner Reyna.
Can I vote for myself?
Yes.
Yay.
Commissioner Benning.
Nay.
Commissioner Conley.
Yeah.
Commissioner Greer.
Nay.
Chairman Vincent.
Aye.
Commissioner Reyna is now the vice chair for the 2025 calendar year for the Michigan City Housing Authority Board of Commissioners.
With the office being set, we'll move on to approval of minutes. Does anybody have any questions on the August 15th regular board meeting minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve.
You get a second to approve?
A second.
Ms. Dixon on the roll, please.
Chairman Vincent,
Aye.
Vice Chairman Reyna,
Aye.
Commissioner Benning,
Aye.
Commissioner Connolly,
Aye.
Commissioner Greer.
Aye.
August 15th regular board meeting minutes have been approved. Moving on to the approval of December 19th, 2024 regular board meeting minutes. Does anyone have any question on those minutes as presented?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Need a second? I'll second.
Roll call.
Ms. Dixon on the roll?
Chairman Vincent,
Aye.
Vice Chairman Reyna,
Aye.
Commissioner Benning,
Aye.
Commissioner Connolly,
Aye.
Commissioner Greer.
Aye.
December 19th, 2024 regular board meeting minutes has passed. Chairman's opening remarks. I just want to say that I'm looking forward to working with everybody, and I'm looking forward to working hard. I'm looking forward to working and helping our residents, and probably most of all, I'm looking forward to having some fun. So, thank you all.
I was in front.
Any public comments? Anybody sign up for public comments? Please come to the podium and state your, yeah, we used to have a sign up.
It's on there.
Oh, it's on the podium. Please state your name and address.
Happy New Year to y'all. My name is Chester. I live 1601 Springman now. But I'm also, involved with a lot of things that's going on. I grew up down here in this one Sanders, I have a couple of complaints. Well, I guess, I don't know, because it's confusing to me. But the first one, I would like to know what's the criteria to enroll here in this development. Because if you go to building, I believe it's 406 on 6th Street, we have youth living in it. And I said, wow, old as I am, I didn't know somebody young would go. And the man almost let it slip out his mouth. And he said, oh, my grandmama got me in here. And he caught himself. And then I know another young lady just growing up through the years of seeing her have a property that she used here now as a resident, I assume. Another thing I would like to add is y'all just take the time to go to the office of the maintenance building. You'll see the dust that's in there from the training room, like the employee's supposed to train. Also the equipment that's not being used, and I believe that man been here over 30 years. If he would just allow somebody else the opportunity to help, because I had to go out and search for a maintenance man last year, now it'd be a month ago. I came in for 3 weeks because I have a child that's in the program, or a housing development program. They had no heat, and he took it up on himself, and I thank God. I don't know if he's still around, or what his name is, Charles McGee. It took him 5 minutes. They've been without a screen, still don't have it. Took 5 years to hang back up. The water spouts, they don't even have a rack, something small, a necessity to get you washing your face, that they can hang their towels up on. It's frustrating, but I say I'll continue to come down here, address the issues to the necessary, hoping, because the people don't want to come. They scared. And I said, but y'all scared? All you got to do is voice it. Let people pay. So they got a lot of people out here in Lakeland Project, y'all might call it Mary Hill Drive now, they just said they want to address it to the hood. I said I was bringing information back to them today and let them know that I have spoken again. I came here prior to small but minute things that I thought was taken care of. And I also visited a young lady that's been stepped up here, Nick. They just came with that, and they told her last year they would help her. I go by that because I help and don't mind doing so. I appreciate y'all allowing me to address this. You know, I hope that y'all just do that little smart, just right here. You know, you'll see for yourself. Thank you.
Thank you for your concerns.
Thank you, Mr. Smith.
Any other public comment?
First of all, Happy New Year to everybody. My name is Nancy Scott. I say 1012 West 7th Street here in Michigan City. I've been staying there for 5 years. Last year we were told November 1st that we would be moving to Bayou Street. I guess that's how you pronounce it, B-I-E-S. And we're still in this place. No work has been done. Today, we actually got some patches did to a few little places, but we have mold completely around in the basement. It's not just that the baseboard now has moved up. I have pictures. It's making me sicker. I can't go in my basement. I do have a statement from my doctor saying for me to stay at that basement if you guys need it. The roof leaks over the window. When we had the real bad rain, I had a bubble where the rain come down in there. He just came and kind of patched that up today. I know there's a process to moving. I would like to do that if we're going to still be able to move, but we need to get out of that place because it's not good for me. My health is not going to take it. You know, we've been promised a lot of stuff, 5 years, and this year alone, this is the first time somebody has tried to come to fix this place up. We've been told over and over, okay, nothing has been did. And I don't think it's fair to the people that stay or that are on Section 8 or whatever it is. It's not fair to the people that live in these places and we don't get the help. Like the gentleman said, Chester, he comes and helps, you know, and I appreciate him very dearly. But this stuff here has to cease. If we're going to get the help, we need the help. I don't know how much longer I can take being in this house because it's hurting my health. And I'm tired. I have a lot of health issues, and that is not good for me and my family. So I wish somebody would do something to help us. Or I need to speak to a supervisor, somebody that's going to give the help that we need. Because this is just too much. It's overwhelming. That's what I'm here right now. I'm in a lot of pain. I took the time to come up here. That's all I have to say. But I wish somebody would really take the time to do what they say they're going to do. Thank you.
Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Ask me.
Any other comments, public comments? Closing public comments, moving on to communications.
There have been no communications that our office has received for the Michigan City Housing Authority for the month of January 2025.
Okay, I'll hand over reports to Mrs. Dixon.
Marisol Miranda for the Housing Choice Voucher Program. Utilization for the month of December is at 60%. We have currently 225 out of 377 vouchers leased up, 222 regular vouchers for rate home ownership. The monthly HAP we received was $162,395. What we spent was $165,976. Moving down to the wait list, we have 282 applicants on the wait list. None were selected in the month of December. I'm working from the previous pool. I withdrew 106 people from the wait list. 5 moved on to final eligibility. 2 were actually issued vouchers and are now currently searching. For the overall program activity, 2 vouchers were issued. We have 6 vouchers searching. We have 1 expired voucher, 2 new lease-ups, 1 transfer. In PIC, we have 3 late re-exams. The inspections have gone down to 200. We have 1 reported, and the PIC reporting rate is 100%.
Any questions from the board?
The monthly HAP received says it's over 162,000 and we spent 165,000. Can you explain that?
Sure. So we receive a monthly allotment where we have reserves. And so sometimes what we're spending is not all for the effective for that month. So when we may be going back and paying someone who may have moved in November or someone may moved in December. So the amount that we spent necessarily isn't exactly for that month. So this is what HUD allows and gives us each month. Sometimes we spend more, sometimes we spend less.
So the amount, even though we received 162, the 165 that we spent, it was part of that is from the reserves.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry.
Nope, you're good.
Moving on to finance. So I'm still waiting for a report. I'm hoping that beginning in February, we'll be able to report starting in January for the monthly finances. Our fee accountant did complete our FDS, which is our financial data report to HUD. And so we are currently waiting for a scheduled meeting with the fee accountant to go over and discuss discuss that report that was submitted. And then, so in the meantime, we still have what we spent for our monthly checks is what is before you. And then starting in February, we will have a finance report for the previous month. And then on to myself for executive director. Feels like we were just here in December. Some of the things that we discussed were the security grants. Chairman Benson actually had a question for me about the concern over the fobs, how they are used, whether if we have no internet or no power. And so I found that information out for you. And so it's simple as is that I guess there's a when the internet is off, the system uses what is recorded. I guess they have memory of whatever was in the system previously, so the fobs will still work. They'll still have that data. So if something changed or if someone had access, if there was a change in the access, then it wouldn't pick up whatever the change was, but the memory is still there from previous. So there will be no concern about not having internet for a short period of time.
Okay.
And as far as the power, it goes to battery operated. So again, there should be no issue for internet, no power, no internet in using the FOB system.
Very good. Thank you for finding that out.
My property management position is still open. So in the meantime, I'm doing my best to do double duty. In the month of December, I had 5 new move-ins. 3 of those move-ins were on Boulevard Garden and 2 were in Lakeland. And I actually have 2 scheduled next week for Boulevard Gardens. So we're working to get those lease-ups going. I did not complete any waiting list activity. I was simply working from what was previously done by the property manager as far as the applicants that she was working with. So again, I have 2 that I'll move in next week. Again, our open positions, we have the property manager position and we have a custodian position that is posted. Also for the month of November, we were very blessed by the Minority Health Partners. They came out and did a diabetes awareness for our seniors in this building. And also we had a toy drive at Lakeland. And I'll tell you, and maybe you two should comment. If you missed it, you missed a good thing.
It was a good thing.
If you missed it, you missed a good thing. The smile on some of those faces was just priceless. It was a lot of hard work. Before I go into that, I'm going to go into that a little bit more in depth. But there was a question, or was a comment that was mentioned, and I just thought I would clarify. Boulevard Gardens, to my understanding, has always been known in this community as a senior or elderly building. However, once you get a senior or elderly designation from HUD, it only lasts a certain period of time. I think it's 15 years. And so once that 15 years is over, then you have to reapply. And so that has not been done for quite some time. So when I came to the Housing Authority, I cannot discriminate against anyone who's not disabled or elderly as far as placing in Boulevard Gardens. So as of right now, and I can't even tell you how far back it goes, there is no elderly or senior designation on this building or this development. And so therefore, when someone comes up on the waiting list and they're eligible for a 1-bedroom unit, I would be discriminating upon them if I did not house them. And so one of the other issues that I've actually talked about with HUD is that, do we want to put that designation on there? If we do, it also reduces the amount of people that I have to move in. And so, it's not something that we can't do. But at a later date, we can always apply for that designation. But as of right now, it has not had that designation for many years. And so that is why people are allowed to move into Boulevard Gardens who are not seniors or disabled or elderly. And so I got to get back to this Lakeland Community Toy Drive. It was just awesome. I just have to take a minute to tell you our sponsors. So I'm gonna roll this into something else. We reached out to a couple partners and we didn't get a response back. The office reached out to Chief Corley. And when I tell you, he took this thing and ran with it. I don't even feel like it was a Housing Authority event. I will take no credit. I will take no credit then other than helping. And the staff and I, we worked hard because we cleaned, we prepared the building. The building hadn't had anything that extensive in quite some time. And so, but that's the end of it. But Chief Corley, he took that thing and he ran with it. When he found out that we had 100 children in Lakeland, he said, wait, whoa. And so he went ahead and he contacted Ray's Coca-Cola Bottling, Michigan City FOP, Hagerman, the city government for Michigan City Firefighters, Local 475, Walmart, Centere, Franciscan Health, Minority Health Partners, Michigan City Police, Michigan City Fire, and State Farm. And when I tell you, not only did they provide their money, they were there for the events. So we have a Facebook page now. So all of that lovely pictures and so forth are on Facebook. So please like the Housing Authority Facebook. We will use that as a way to contact as well. And so it was just awesome. And I just can't imagine, for this being the first one that we've done, what it's going to be like next year. So get ready, Chief Corley. Get ready. And so I say that to roll into something else. When I first came to the Housing Authority, Chief Corley was one of the first community partners to reach out to me. He expressed his history with the Housing Authority and how he had worked with the Housing Authority, and he just was available. Any questions we had, anytime we've had any issues, we reach out to him. He partnered with us back in the summer and fall for Pizza and Police. He did at Lakeland, and I tell you, we were expecting the parents from Lakeland to come out. And but it was all kids. And I would be honest, I was like, what are we gonna do with all these kids? and Chief Corley was like, hey, we just gonna regroup. And all the officers just sat there and they just had a really good time with the kids. And it even taught me, that day, how to, regroup, because again, I'm here expecting to talk to parents about community patrolling, but it was just awesome. He also had coffee with the cops here at Boulevard Gardens, and so I just tell you, between those items, the help that he gives when we call, I had no choice but to honor him with our first 2024 Community Partner Award. Chief Corley. I'm gonna work this year. You can take a picture. Oh no, I had to. I absolutely had to. Again.
I'll take a picture.
Oh, so we can go afterwards.
Good.
Suitable for
Thank you
framing.
so much.
Thank you, Chief.
Oh, absolutely.
So first of all, I want to say thank you, and I have to do this. Even though these are nice and I appreciate it, I don't really do it for these. I do it for the community. But as Ms. Dixon gave me applause, I would like to tell you all that she's a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? I've been with the Housing Authority for 25 years almost, between just, in my active role as a police officer. And then I think I've been technically employed since, I know Mrs. Norvell was the first person to hire me when she was still alive here. So I've been here for a while. And I've seen the transition and have Ms. Dixon come in. We had some rocky moments there. And since the communication's gotten better and just being available and talking and so forth. So I appreciate Ms. Dixon. Congratulations to our new leadership on the board and just the board and all. We're here, and I'm already gearing up for next year. So
As long as they don't want to be out of town, I'm here.
We need a bigger room for all those toys.
Right.
just make sure you tell Mayor Angie that. So I'm good. So thank you. Definitely thank you all. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Chief.
And so we'll continue with some awards. As you all know, I came into some stuff when I came here. Rocky Foundation. Everybody's mad at us about everything every day. But I do it because I love it. Housing is what I do. And when I came on Michigan City, I came to Michigan City, we had some staff that wasn't sure. And I tell you, standing here today, we have one employee who has just, I don't want to say turned around, but has just been a continuous rising star. Most improved, Alan Biggers. Going on. And Alan is just, if you know Alan, he just mellow and cool. Yes, Ms. Dixon, we got this. And so I just want to thank you for the team, being on the team, building the team, working. It's not easy out here with me. Nobody understands it like those who are here. And so I appreciate you, Alan.
I appreciate you.
So I'm gonna have to have my attorney make sure, just give me a stop if I go the wrong way, because what I want to say right now, the next award goes to the thorn in my side, and I'm probably not supposed to say that. But I tell you again, we came and we inherited a lot. There are days that we come here and it's hard to come back. There's a lot going on with this housing authority for many, many years. And the expectation is that we walk in a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 8 months,
and clean up everything that has happened in the last 10 to 20 years. And I tell you I'm good, but I'm not perfect and I'm not superwoman. And it's gonna take some time. It has to take some time. So back in the summer, when we would come here at the end of the day, when high school, we'd be beat up. We handled it pretty well. We would all come together and say, what was the one positive today? It had to be one thing. Some days it was just, we made it through. We're still standing. When we noticed the shift was when all of a sudden it became somebody just running off, oh, 10 or 15 things happen. Wait, I'm noticing something different. We're not struggling for that positive anymore. We've had a lot of changes. Just since I've been here. And this next employee has just rode with me through the changes. Whatever it is, if it's maintenance, if it's cleaning. Ms. Miranda works for the HCD department. She was there with me the night before at Glenfield Toy, cleaning, decorating Christmas trees. And I just, whatever it is, she's right there. And so I just want to say thank you, because we've been through it. Yes, it's on up from there. It's on up from here. And I just want to say thank you. And so our 2024 Employee of the Year is Marisol Miranda. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. You got me. Aw, I'm thinking about what we've been through.
That concludes my executive director report, unless there was any questions. And I know punk, I don't usually cry. Sorry, I told you have to.
We cry because we
It's not great. It's not very professional of me, so I apologize.
Any questions for the ED from the board? Attorney report?
So now I have to follow that. But fortunately, I brought my own awards.
Tissue.
No, I have no attorney's report for January 2025.
Moving on to new business.
Oh, I forgot. I was thinking Oh my goodness, yes, new business. Each year, housing authorities are required to update their utility allowance. The utility allowance is like a deduction that we use when we calculate rents for the public housing and for the HCD program. So for example, if you didn't have a utility allowance, your rent would be more expensive. So we don't confuse it with the utility reimbursement. Reimbursement is if we do the rent calculations and then there's something left over out of the subsidy, and then we send that to you to assist you with your utility bill. The utility allowance, again, it's part of the calculations, rent calculations, and HUD requires each housing authority to review it on an annual basis. And if it goes up, if the utilities are increased up 10% or decreased 10%, we have to make the change in the allowance. And so one of the kind of, if I will, cheap mechanisms that we use is we have Indiana Housing and Community Development, who does a utility allowance for every county in the state. And so therefore, we use theirs. Eventually, we will more than likely go on to do our own study, especially for the public housing program. But as of right now, we use their study, which has been which I've been doing at a previous housing authority, and before I came here, this housing authority was doing that as well. So what you have before you is the new utility allowances for LaPorte County, and so I just ask you to approve them. And again, the amounts, it's HUD regulated. We use them for our utility calculations.
Does this need to be read into record?
It doesn't need to be read into the record, but the board does need to approve the resolution to adopt the utility allowances that is provided.
Has everyone had a chance to read the resolution out of the meeting? Any questions on the resolution?
Motion to approve.
Second.
On the roll?
Oh, I'm just discombobulated.
We're right here. We're all right here. Right here with you.
Okay, Chairman Benson,
Aye.
Vice Chairman Reyna.
Aye.
Commissioner Benning.
Aye.
Commissioner Conley. Commissioner Greer.
Resolution 2025-01 to approve the 2025 utility allowances have been approved. Next resolution, 2025-02.
So this resolution is a resolution to honor a former Housing Authority employee, Rochelle Allison. I'll just go ahead and read the resolution. Michigan City Housing Authority Board of Commissioners Resolution Number 2025-02, honoring Rochelle Allison. Whereas Rochelle Allison served the Michigan City Housing Authority with dedication, professionalism, and distinction for an exceptional 35 years. Whereas during her tenure, she displayed an unwavering commitment to the financial integrity, transparency, ensuring of the organization's financial stability and success. Whereas Rochelle's expertise and significant contributions were instrumental in advancing the mission of Michigan City Housing Authority to provide quality housing and essential services to the community. Whereas she exemplified excellence, leadership, and teamwork, earning the admiration and respect of her colleagues, partners, and residents served by the authority. Now would there be resolved that the Michigan City Housing Authority hereby expresses its heartfelt gratitude and deepest appreciation to Rochelle Allison for her 35 years of outstanding service, dedication, and enduring contributions to the organization. Be it further resolved that this resolution was sent to her family on January 9, 2025. The Michigan City Housing Authority Board of Commissioners seek to ratify this resolution so that it may be formally entered into the official records of the Michigan City Housing Authority as a lasting tribute to her memory, professionalism, and impact on the Michigan City community.
Thank you for putting that together. Can we get a motion to ratify?
So moved.
Second.
Roll.
Chairman Benson.
Aye.
Vice Chairman Reyna. Commissioner Benning.
Aye.
Commissioner Conley. Commissioner Greer.
Resolution 2025-02 has been read into record and ratified. Any old business? Commissioner's remarks? Commissioner, have any comments? Hearing none? Any motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Meeting is adjourned.